have no tears, okay? Because every time I have presented this, and luckily with host, they normally bring the emotions and pull the emotions. But since it's just me in the barn with Carrie and y'all, here we go. This is our sterling silver reversible heaven enhancer. So please know that means it pivots, it reverses all the way around. You don't have to take it on and off. It actually swivels the enhancer. It's item J370-563. This is the most popular enhancer I have brought to you. You've made it the most popular, I apologize, in the past 2 years. We introduced about a year and a half ago. And as I shared at the top of the hour, I'll rewind, 2 inches in length. So it's substantial. I have it here on our 2.7 milliliter box chain. So it's 2 inches in length. So it's a good size. And I say that because summer months, it's on the skin. Winter months, you're putting it on your 36-inch box chain and you're wearing it on the outside of your sweaters and your button downs. Normally $189. You have fallen in love with it. Today, you're saving $19 at this fantastic featured price, and we just got it back in stock. This is always a collector favorite. And don't forget, you guys, if you have a Q card, Carrie, don't shop with Carrie, my friends. She's telling me it's 9 months special financing. $37.50. Think about that. $37.50 for something that I know, if you like me, will touch your heart. So this was inspired, as I shared with those of you I've known for the past 9.5 years. I lost my mother 7 years ago, and totally my best friend. I'm the fourth of 5 kids. There's her and I have had a connection, as she said, from the moment you were born. She goes, I knew everything about you. And her and I had a connection like no other. And I was that kid, and it used to make her upset. When I would have nightmares at night, I would have nightmares that my mother had passed, and I kept saying, I don't want to live without her. And she said, don't you ever say that. And I say, I want to pass before she did, because I didn't know how I would live without her. And her and my dad would get very angry at me and say, you never, ever say that. And she says, you have no idea. You cannot lose a child. So when my mother passed, I wasn't sure how I would move forward. And I was hoping, because I was a little older and I had a family and my own children, like maybe that would lessen the hurt. But it was still there. But there was something, well, many things that my mom had shared with me, that I find solace besides my faith, and besides knowing that I will see her again. I mean, saying prayers and my father was a deacon of our church, so we were raised in a religious family, and faith was always a cornerstone of not only my life, but my parents' life. To say I will see her again, and then to know I will see her again, are two different things. And my mom always told me, I remember when I was young and I would say, Mom, why can't I go here? Or I'm just going here. And she's like, you don't understand what it's like to live with your heart outside of your body. She goes, when you have children, you'll realize that. And she goes, it's one of the most difficult things in the world. She goes, because you never stop loving. But she said, she goes, but you will always have a piece of my heart, and we will always be connected. So that's what I leaned into when she passed. And then I found comfort knowing, as it says here, because someone I love is in heaven, there is a bit of heaven in my heart. So the same way I carry a piece of her heart, she has a piece of my heart. And I love the fact that although I can't physically see her, although, I mean, she's not here every moment that I speak to her, I know we are connected. I know life is incredibly short. I know minutes seem like hours, hours seem like years, but years are done in a blink of the eye. So I wanted to create this where it says, because someone I love is in heaven, there is a bit of heaven in my heart. Because I am that person when times are tough, or when I need her, I need that. Besides that, I need to be able to see, to feel, to hold. So I wanted to create a piece of jewelry. And I wanted to create it as though it was those guardian angel wings. Those of you who've ever met my mother, when she was at church, she always had a guardian angel pin. And she said, she always shared, Scott, you know how fortunate you are because you were born with guardian angels, and they will be around you for your entire life. When my mother passed, I knew I gained another guardian angel. So I wanted to recreate those angel wings, and in a way that only our master artisans can do, by carving them so beautifully where on one side, it's high polish. On the other side, it's the carved wings. But then right on the opposite, notice how it just swivels. On the opposite, you guys, it will then be the carved wings and the high polished. So substantial, thick, and here you're gonna see, you guys, the box chain is available that I have it on. And please know, I apologize. Please know with that box chain, it's available in multiple lengths. We just got it back in stock. There's not a bunch, so definitely take advantage. If your length that you want is here, or else put your name on wait lists. But with this, I have been overjoyed how so many of you have shared with me what this means to you. I love the fact that when we are vulnerable and when we share what we love, we realize how much we have in common with each other. I love the fact that I speak just because of y'all. The fact that I'm telling stories about my mom, Donna Grimes. Her birthday was Madonna Lee Ferguson. She's everywhere then. I mean, she's never, ever gone. And the fact that with this heart, in a selfish way, you get it, and it represents who you and your love, but there's still a little bit of my mom there too, and you get to say this was inspired by Scott's mom, Madonna. And it's this love that we all are tied together that we get to share. This is J370563. This is our favorite sterling silver reversible heaven enhancer, again at 2 inches in length. It is completely reversible. Today it's at a feature price of $170, where you're saving $19, and you get it home for $34 on 5 easy pays. And you guys, that box chain